Hey guys, we are doing another video, and today I am just going to show you how to make a tent with like a fire in it and like a person, and it's all made out of paper. But it's not like origami or anything because you use paper and scissors. So scissors and tape. So what I would get is 3 pieces. Just for right now, just get 2 pieces of paper. And you're going to get one of them and cut it into 4s. Yeah, cut it into 4s. Cut it in half and then cut only one of those halves. So I have 2 halves from one of the papers. Cut only 1 half into, so don't cut into 4s. It's a 3. So 1 half, it goes like this. And then you have 1 whole half. Then what you're going to do is you are going to, you do cut it into 4s, so it's like the same length. Cut them into 4s. And then you're going to get 3 of the pieces, because you only needed 4. You're not going to use the 4th one. So get the 3 pieces, and you're going to get one, and you're going to lay it down like flat on a surface. And then you're going to get the other half, and you are going to get some tape, and you are going to get a little piece. And what you're going to do is you're going to get the piece and get it on one of these sides. You're going to get it, just lay them down together. Actually, before if you already got the tape, then just put it somewhere where you could save it. And get the scissors and put them together. And you're going to see like some of this is off right there, so you're going to cut the off pieces off. You're going to and you're going to try to do it as even, as good together as they can be. Like at least have one of the corners together. Good. And then you're going to cut all these extras off. And I did make one of these earlier, but it's not like the one I am doing right now. So I put that corner together. I can turn this around and cut off all these extras. And if you want to make it like perfectly together, you can cut some of what your front is and just cut them all together. Then I can turn them around. They're not together on this side. There. So now they're evenly together, and what you're going to do is get one side of it, so you're going to, if they fall apart, just get them together again, and get your piece of tape, and you're going to get one of the sides, and just put tape on like that. But make sure they stay together. You're just going to put it right in the middle. Then you're going to fold it over to the other side. So now these things are together. So when you unfold it, it's almost a tent. So it's like almost half a square. And then you're just going to get 2 more pieces of tape. And if it's not in the middle, if it's like off to the side, when you put it on, like mine kind of went to the side, you're just gonna say it went to this side more, you would put one for the middle and one. So, and you have to have 3, so there's one on both sides and one in the middle. So I need 1 more piece. So now, after you do that, after you got these 2 together, it's going to be like this, like a book cover. you're gonna get, so since this side is went together, you're gonna get your other get one of your other halves, and since it's like this, you're gonna go on this side now. Of this middle paper, whatever side you want to be the middle, you are gonna, so I want this one to be the middle, so I'm going to put this and just do the same thing that I did to the other one, and put it together and cut off the extras. But it's going to be harder this time because it's already taped to another paper. So I'm not going to cut the other paper. So what I'm going to do is just go like this and just line that up as best as I can and cut off all these extra pieces. But I don't want to cut the one I don't want to be the middle one, because that one's already good. It just might be a little uneven because the middle one was exactly good for this one. So actually, you can cut this one so they're all the same. So what I would do is get these all together and cut them all on. So you're going to cut them all together so they're all the same. Actually, so this isn't, somehow this did not get good. So I have to cut off these extras. I'm getting very confused because it's not turning out like I did before. So you're not going to tape them together or anything. You're just going to put them together, all of them, all three, and just cut them all together. So they're all the same length. And if it's a little curvy, like mine, then it's still like, they're all going to be curvy. Okay, so now that they're all the same length, it's okay if you cut some of the tape. Now they're all the same length, so now you're just going to get it on there. Try to find the right side. And it's okay if there's a tiny bit extra. Then you're going to do that 3 thing with the tape. And I'm probably going to be doing more crafts today. Let's put this together. Wrong side. See, like, you have to find the right side that you cut this thing on. What? They're not the same length again. So it's like that. And once you cut it on, once you tape it on, you can like cut the extras off again, which I'm gonna have to do because it didn't work. Something didn't work. Yeah, like I put this one way too much to the side. I put it way over here, and it's supposed to be in the middle. So now I can just do the other ones. And if you're using super sharp scissors, I'll get parent supervision if you're very little babies. I don't think a baby would be doing this stuff. So I need 3 pieces of tape. But if you put 2 and one's like really off to the side and you have no more room, you can just put 2. But you can't just put 1. So now that we got this 3 shape on here, we are going to go and find the one that we want in the bottom and go like that. And you're going to need only 1 more piece of tape. You need 1 piece of tape for this part. And you're going to do what you do, like a pyramid thing, like this. And you're going to tape the top sides together. And if you need help with this, I would just go get like a friend or someone to hold it up for you while you are taping this together. Family member or a friend. And just put them together and just tape. But you need them to be like that. So we've only gotten the tent done so far. So this is what the tent should look like. Then and this is the hard part now. We have to do a fire. And but it's kind of easy. So you're going to cut out a tiny square, and it matters by how big you want the little wood pieces to be. So I'm cutting out a tiny little square like this. And what you're going to do is like fold it so it's like a rectangle. And so it's like that. And see, so I just got my square and folded it so it looks like this. Then what you're gonna do is get the tiniest little piece of tape. It's okay if it's big and it covers and it goes around the whole thing, because some people I bet can't do that. Like do super tiny. I just lost my piece. Mine's kind of tiny, so it's that big. This will probably wrap around the whole thing. And if yours is like really tiny, then you're gonna go onto it didn't cover the whole thing. You're gonna go to where your little things are to put together, and you're just gonna tape it. So now it's just together. And I would make at least, so it fits like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would make 7 of these. Okay, so this might take a long time. It's already been 11 minutes. I lost my piece. So now you're just gonna cut out. So it can be faster. I'll just cut out a big giant piece, like rectangle, and just cut those into tiny squares. So I need 6 more. Well, you don't need to make 7. You can make as many as you want. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I dropped. Then you're just gonna fold them all again. Fold all them. So I would just fold all them. I would do one step at a time for every single one. So you're gonna cut them all out together and then fold them all together. But don't fold them like into one. So I have to fold. And it doesn't have to be like those two and put them together. You could just fold over one side and then just tape that. But so I have to do all this. I've folded 2 so far. 4 more to go. It looks better when you fold over both like I did with the first one, but if you don't want it to look, if you're not like putting a lot of effort into it, you can just fold over one side and let the other one hang. So I have 3. So I have like a tiny cold. So let's get this. Like, unless it would look kind of good when you just fold over one side, if you just fold it exactly on that right point. So now I only have 2 more to go. And make them look like a hot dog, not the hamburger. So they're straight up like this and not like folded like that. So now I only have 1 more to fold, and then I have to tape them all. Okay. So I got all my little pieces. This is the only one that's done. And then you can, if you know how to do it, you can. It's kind of hard to do one of the last steps, the coloring, because you have to color all these little brown pieces if you want to color. Well, you don't have to if you want to make like rainbow things or whatever color you want. I'm doing like regular brown, so it would be hard. But any color you do, it's still going to be hard, because if you covered the whole thing, then like I would make the part that if you didn't cover the whole thing, I would make the when we tape it onto the tent, I would make it like so the part that's taped is facing the bottom of the tent, so you don't have to color on the tape, because that's actually kind of hard. So this one like went all the way around and a little bit more. So I got this one now. Put that over to where that one is. So you don't to make it faster, I just cut kind of big thick tape and just cut little pieces off. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. Hey, where's my tape? Oh, there it is. It's got stuck. This video might be like 25 minutes long. Because this actually, I don't know if it took me like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour to do this my first time I ever made it. And I've only made it once. But I'm already a professional at this. I can't even English. Put this over there. Cut another piece. And I would cut like really small pieces because these things are really small. Unless you made the tent like the actual paper. Like last time I did it, I didn't cut them. I just did the whole paper. So it was like as big as this laptop almost. So now that I have this tiny piece of tape, after this one, I only have 3 more to go. That. And now, where's my piece of tape? And yeah, I'm probably gonna do more crafts after this video. No, I got stuck. A little piece of tape got stuck to the scissors. It's literally, I taped the scissors. Okay, I got the piece of tape off. I'm just gonna keep this piece of tape with me on my finger. Okay, 2 more after this. 2 more. Cut 2 more pieces. Just cut this piece in half. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while. If you guys have never ever made this, and you guys are getting confused, but then you get it, it's probably gonna take a long time. Let's get this. Finally, I finished. So now, if you guys thought were impatient and you guys finished before me, you're probably gonna get mad because now we have to tape them again. Well, we don't have to like do this tape thing again. We have to get them into like a whole pile and tape them to look like a pile inside, like a wood pile inside of the tent. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you're gonna get, and this part is actually pretty hard because you have to make it so tiny and do it perfectly. Or wait, I just thought of an idea. Since we're piling them, just do this. Because there's this, if you want to do it not like this, you cut it into a really tiny piece and just fold it over to look like this, like a little bubble of tape. Well, this one's kind of big, so what I'm going to do is like a collage. I'm just going to get all these, get a bunch of them, and just try to stick them as best as I can all on this little piece of tape. And they're not all going to fit on here, I know. Because then I already have like the pile, and I just had to stick it into the tent. So now, let's get this piece, this tiny piece right there. Got more. I got 3 more. No, I don't want to put them on the bottom. No! I lost one. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again, so I'm not going to lose it. So this is how many I can fit on that piece of tape. I fit 3 on there, so like 2 more if they're all good. Then you're just going to stick it in there if you can see that. Maybe if I turn off the light, you can see this better. Let me do it this way. The little thing right there. Okay, let me turn on the light now. So now that I have this, I need another tiny piece of tape to make my other collage. Hopefully 4 can fit on this because I only have 4 left. And then we have to work on the person. We have to work on the fire after that, actually. And, actually, we might not be able to, it's already been 19 minutes. before I actually only did that. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. What I did was I just did the fire, and but then what I did was I was drawing before I even started this thing a long time ago when I did it for the first time. And what happened was I used the same paper for my drawing, and there was a person. Since my drawing, there's a person hanging like that. So when I don't want this video to be super long like it already is, so we're not going to do that. I know what we could do. We're just not going to do a person, because I have stickers over here and I already know what I'm going to do. So now I would get like a tiny piece of paper like that big and just cut it into like a pointy little, like a mountain, because this is going to be the fire. Unless you want it no fire, I'm just going to do tiny little mountains. And this part is probably almost the best. So it can look like this. And then what you're going to do is just get like this, and now you're just going to get the tiniest piece of tape. And just cut that. That's stuck. There. And now that we got this, we can make it into those bubbles again. Actually, I'm not going to do that one that I cut out. I'm going to do the cutouts from it. Because this is the one that I cut out. I think the cutout from it looks better. So I made the bubble again with the tape. Made this little bubble and just stick that on the back of it so it's sticky, and then just put it on one of the fire. You guys can barely see it. It's that like blob on top of the fire. Before, my fire was actually standing up. I forgot how I did that. But now, here I'm just, since I don't want to do a whole person because that would take way too long, I want you guys, if you guys want to do this part with me, it's extra. Here, I have this little tiny square. You're going to like fold it into like how this tent was formed, like a tent. There. It's like a circle. So it's like this. And then and if you have like any animal stickers, like I have these puppy stickers, I'm going to use one. Not the pug, because that's like my favorite one on here. I'm going to use one that I don't really like that much. This one is my second favorite, but I'll still use it. And then you're just going to put the piece of tape on the back of the sticker. I mean, not the tape, the paper on the back of the sticker. And because this is going to make the thing stand up. And then you're going to get like the tiniest piece of tape ever. Oh yeah, I already have it on. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, that didn't happen. Oh my gosh, I can barely, where did it go? It's so tiny, I can't even see. What? Is that it? No, that can't be it. That's way too tiny. I didn't cut it that tiny. I think I lost it. I lost it. I lost the tape. Oh, I never cut it. That's why. Well, that was dumb. I never even cut this thing. You're going to do it into that tiny little bubble. Look how tiny this is. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Well, yeah, you guys can. You guys probably can't see it, though. And then you're just going to make it into one of those little bubbles. I'm trying to do this. It's so hard. I have to, like, fold that over like that. Oh, I did it. Oh, my gosh. I did it. I did it. I did it. Then you're just going to put that little thing on the back. It's like a double sticky thing. Because then you just stick that tape on the ground. Yes, perfect. See, the dog stands up. And that is how you make this thing. I'm a master at this. I totally didn't make a mess. Oh, Put down in the comments below what you want me to make next, because I'm probably not going to make my craft video today for, oh, it's 25 minutes. Okay, I have to do this fast. I'm probably going to do it in an hour after this, trying to think of what I'm going to do, so bye guys, see you in the next video. I need to make this video, I need to make the closing intro, I don't know what it's called, fast, because I need time to think of this, okay? So bye guys, see you in the next video. Subscribe and like this video and comment down below what you want me to craft next.